Dear colleagues, today I'd like to start my topic with a congratulation how the US Congress decided to avoid all the floor of the state debt before the January of the 25. As said US President Joe Biden, this is a great win, victory of the US Congress, democracy, and American people. So the first part of my topic will be the quick situation with the World Internationship. The World Internationship have characters not only the visits, statements, and even the military actions and another war actions as similar as like a natural war. So uh, uh, we have all diplomacy. The main trend, as I said some days ago, we have a biggest trend of the tension of diplomacy activities on the west of the Russian border since the Norway, the most north point to the Armenia, Azerbaijan, and Iran. It's true that before the Central Asia problem will have a contact with China, and China sent here the help about the 4 billion US dollars, certainly US dollars, and here. Central Asia, this is another story. And the main, the total, the main, the monopoly dominate Russia in the Central Asia world, and so uh, in particular, but right now we have a statement of the U.S. Secretary, Chief of the State Department, Antony Blinken, who after the meeting in Oslo with the foreign ministers of the NATO memberships, have a trip to over the Scandinavian countries, and the last point in Helsinki with the meeting with the Finland President Niinisto. Antony Blinken had a statement where the said a conclusion about how the Ukraine story for the Russia strategic fire. So something that is a very big stimul and as a donate of contribution, diplomatic contribution for the support of Ukraine forces were in particular in Bakhmut, Ukraine artillery systems change missing. So sorry, missing the change Russian troops in Bakhmut, where when Prigozhin's supporters is leaving, but instead it the position in Bakhmut take part of the Donetskaya and the Luganskaya missions. So the and Ukraine President Vladimir Zelensky had a contact in the League of Arabian countries in Jeddah before the G7, as you know, where he immediately meeting with the Saudi King Mohammed bin Salman, also with the Iranian leader, President Iranian Raisi, and took part in the session of the League Arabian country. So this is a good start of the Ukraine and Arabian relationship for the nearest future, and to the involve in the Ukrainians and all Arabian countries. Yeah, this is a very difficult conflict. How the two differences, confessional religion with the religion relationship, Armenia and Azerbaijan, had in Moldova, had a meeting with the Emmanuel Macron, Olaf Scholz, Charles Michel, and Nikol Pashinyan, and Jesus, Ilham Aliyev, sorry, President of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev. So this is here we have not only a peaceful agreement. When there was a meeting Lev Pashan in Moscow with Vladimir Putin, here talk was about only the peaceful agreement with the Russian peacekeepers. And so we have right now a situation how the speech was about the Nagorno-Karabakh, the human rights of Armenian population which are living in this point of the earth. And another stories of it, this is very far off the Russian border. We have a situation how those politicians, Macron, the Ursula von der Leyen took part with the discuss of the and granted support proposals about the regulation relationship with in the Kosovo and Macedonia. So it's not simply. This is international relationship how the in Kosovo territories, thanks which formation with the policy of Lavrov Medvedev. Kosovo in the north part with the border of the Serbia living mostly population Serbs Serb population, and the majors of the towns of the North Kosovo were elected the Kosovars representatives, and certainly the right now for the regulation of the process, Macron in particular demanded to advance a new election of the measures of these towns. So the process very difficult, and which Serbian president, rather than advance the troops to the border in this in the West Balkanian area. And so the last before And the end of the first part of my topic, I'd like to tell the summit of the European collaboration under the leadership Emmanuel Macron and Olaf Scholz. Um, will decided to the grant the economical help to the Moldova 1 billion 80 about 1 billion 80 thousand euros. This is a very big sum, and so Moldova will be big will big start for the economical growth, and certainly, and it's very interesting as a small interesting how the in this connection Bucharest and Kiev signed a declaration about the integration Ukraine integration in the European so the and before Jesus before the second part of my topic, so the big problem of the environment and the environment and climate change fight have biggest significance right now, and all humanity have a risk to achieve 3 degrees of the increasing temperature. One of the reasons the plastic in the plastic of the ocean, where the quantity of the microforms of it are increasing with the bigger scale. And here the I said the Voice of America, Walmart, the biggest network of the real and online online sales retail in the United States decided before the January the completely refuse of the plastic bags and the biggest boxes. The boxes will be as a measure by the value and form of the goods which need his consumers. So the 2,000 ton per year plastic bags will be refused. One of the biggest retail network in the world. And so the return the second part of my topic, return to the Ukraine story with the biggest more conflict in the for all humanity in the 21 of the year. And here the Vladimir Putin today had a meeting of the Security Council where have a question about the international relationship in the certainly in the Russia. One of the but he We want to recognize one of the reasons of the Ukraine story, where Russia had big success. There was the high up position against the population in the Ukraine. And so the Vladimir Putin at the 25th of the February reported how about the state of under the Ukraine. This is artificial formation, and certainly the Belarus helmet, also the separated independent states, for example. But this is artificial formation. But if you remember, if you must, you could pay attention to study the Ukraine support as answer of the Russian no support proposals about the peaceful process. Ukraine it's not need attention to read it. We have here only the as Ukraine position is more higher, more top than the Russian. So therefore Ukraine diplomacy lists himself as a the permanent membership of the Security Council of the United Nations. So the council and certainly but Vladimir Putin named for the currently report two speakers to the reporting man. This is Alexander Bortnikov, Director of Federal Security Service, and Vladimir Kolokольtsev, the Chief of the Ministers of the Inside Business in the Kaluzhka Square or in Moscow. So this is a situation how the very difficult will be one of them question, I think. Will the differences approach of the separate nationality with the Ukraine story. And certainly the Russian Arbatska Square wanted more and more soldiers, volunteers, and another for the participation against the Ukrainian so-called special military operation. But here I must ask in the Belgorodskaya Oblast is it special? Is here we have a special military operations? Jesus, and certainly the right now the drones war is a very tension, and so the Ukraine drones army have not only Chinese buying or Americans or European drones system. I think Ukraine have own productive drones with simply GPS navigation, and certainly I think this is a very simply, and the Russian radio electron fight have destination with the struggle with the advanced GPS navigation system, type as the Raptor of the U.S. Air Force and etc. So, but I think that the Ukraine drones are very simply in the GPS navigation. So today over the Kursk, several Ukraine drones shut down. And here, due to the Russian system, radio electron fight had destination to struggle with the US navigation system. So the Ukraine, I think the Ukraine designers use this situation and attack the Russian towns and military and manage complexes. Simple navigation system, how the command chief from the Ukraine side don't send a signal to hit own aim. So it's sufficient this is drawn to appearance over the aim, and Russian radio electron fight system itself send a command for the shutdown, and certainly this is the drone shut down in those places where is need. This is a situation. This situation allows to the very we will accept new pages of this is drones attack Ukraine against the Russian anti-air system. So the but here in this background, Russian Russian forces used against Ukraine Shahed system, translate into English the witness. So all witness have been studied, learn by Ukraine and certainly the his West advisors, and certainly is very simply to the destroyed Shahed's navigation system. And certainly, and the last topic of today, Jesus. At the background of the Russian chantage with the supplies ammiak, non-ammiak, the gas productives, the raw of the azot Fitzlaser. We have information how the Taman, the plant in Taman, the west point of the Krasnodarsky Krai, when start the Kershinsky Bridge, decided to the close supplies the liquid gas from Russia, also Kazakhstanian, to the export. yeah, and so we have the with Mars 2 connection event, how the Berdyansk and the another side of Azov Sea um, have been hit of the Ukraine long range rockets. So thank you. Bye.